course, if you have been following the news, you would have known that we are currently under a little weather. But I still weather the weather in order to be with you tonight. It is great to be here, Central Manchester. Yeah. You know, when I heard Comrade Mario said that the JLP has, I said to myself, because I came all the way from Mugwalk to tell you, comrades, that it is time for us to break the silence. We need to break the silence with few mouths, and we also need to declare that the Minister of Health, want to know her name? Come away, you look at your member. When there? Where is he? What the hell me sing? Tough down in the garden. Boom! Boom! You understand? Tough down in the garden. Yes! Hiding from John Dog. You know what I ask him? Tough down! Where are you? Comrades, big up yourself, Shiro Cherana. Big up! Comrades, can I tell you, it's a whole person Magwan. I'm not telling a lie. We too quiet. We too quiet. We need to reawake the Nanny spirit, the Park Bogle spirit, the Norman Manley spirit, the Joshua spirit in a way. What we about that? Comrades, at time we walk up, God house, and that they know said we need some answers. I want to think about them shut up out. People that's a drop dead round with. And nobody now say nothing. People that go to their bed and sleep now wake up. Nobody now say nothing. This one heap of strokes. Part up of strokes. Heart attack, heart attack. And nobody now say nothing. Comrades, at time we break the silence. We need some answers. We need to know what is happening. All we hearing is speculation. We're hearing that it may be associated with the vaccine. We don't know. We don't know. And through all of this, what tough time there? What tough time there? Well, we are calling on tonight. We are calling on the government that it is time for you to break the silence. The Jamaican people need to know what is happening, why so many persons are dying with unexplained death. We don't know. We need to know what is happening, why so many people are getting sick, and I know what to them. Just as I was coming a while ago, I got a call. One more. Sister Sullivan's son just dead. Not feel good. Gone into the hospital. Not even 5 minutes. Walk to him. Dead. Comrades, we need to open our mouths and break the silence and demand of them to break the silence. As I go, we need them to give us statistics. We need numbers. How much people are dead so sudden? We need numbers. We want to know how many of them died in their sleep. We want to know what are the major causes. If any is being done, we are demanding that autopsies be done to those who are dying and on who will kill them. We need to know. We are demanding that statistics need to be provided for all of those who never feel good and just people want to know how much of them. Is there an increase in the incidence of strokes and heart attack? We need to know. We want to know how many heart failures, and we want to know, do we really have anybody monitoring these deaths and giving any reports. We need to go. Comrades, all I am saying to us tonight, the power lies within us. To demand and to declare what we need. And right now, we are declaring that we need answers as to what is happening in our country with regards to health. Break the silence and start talking and demand of the Ministry of Health to break the silence and tell us what is happening. Comrades, keep cranking it up. Keep cranking it up, because no more than ever, I am sure. So when I say time, you say come. Time, 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 time. Comrades, the word is love.
Go play the Rooted and Grounded. You can't play the song and don't go to Rooted and Grounded. You have to go catch it back. Rooted and Grounded, because we are rooted and grounded. In the name of the Lord, we are rooted and grounded in socialism. We are rooted and grounded in the People's National Party. We are comrades, rooted and grounded. Comrades, good evening. Comrade Julian Robinson, our guest speaker. Good to be here with you tonight, sir. Comrade Oliphant. From when? And I'm not going to heal up all of my friends them from when on the platform. But go heal up Comrade Mario Mitchell. We go down St. Kitts and Nevis together and get rid of them. Yes. And we have had a wonderful time, and we've had a wonderful season so far. And this year time, PNP time now. What we say? Time come. Comrades, I want to tell you something. In the budget debate, Andrew claimed to be baby father for the ideas that we put on the table. When you hear him, he calls himself baby father. But I want to tell you that I don't think he's a good baby father. In fact, I think he's a worthless baby father. I want to say the first thing I want to tell you is that he has not made sure that the uncles and aunties on that side of the family understand the values and the principles of Jamaica. He never do about that part that's so good. So make us attempt to teach them. And I say attempt, because a long time we try to teach them, you know, but them not teaching. Right? So, I want to say in particular, Nigel and Juliet Cuthbert. Sorry, I have a little list. Cuthbert? Yes. What's your name? Cuthbert? Yes. It's my list down. So, Nigel and Juliet, I hope you're listening. I want you to draw a bench and listen carefully. Our national motto is out of many, one people. And in case you never understand what it means that we all mix up. And all we are Jamaicans. Black, Indian, Chinese, white, all we are Jamaican. So I want to tell you, and I tell you draw a bench, because as leaders, we do not say things to divide our people. We do not criticize any Jamaican because of the color of them skin, because whether them is man or woman, or because of how much money them earn. We don't do that. That's what we mean when we say out of many, one people. Okay? So, and I want to tell you, when you're criticizing, please Especially do not criticize the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Mark Jefferson Golding, a born Jamaican, a son of this soil. Yes? So the second reason why I say Andrew is a worthless baby father is because them not listen really. Our current leader, Mark J. Golding, outlined in the budget debate a pathway to hope for Jamaica. But him not really take the talk, right? Him did call it change. C for communication. And although he cannot call out the illicit six in a FIHIM parliament, and we know that they are on his side because our leader check our side and nobody know that there. Okay. I'm going to skip over the A and I'm going to the N. And the N stands for new direction for our economy. And I am not going to deal with that because we have Comrade Julian Robinson here. And we know that we have a new direction generally in the party because we have the new team in the PNP. We have the young team in the PNP, as Comrade Nikisha just said. So we know that we will deliver when we are government. The G stands for good governance. No, we don't know how them are going to do good governance. When a fourth time we have to take them to the constitutional court for them to understand the constitution and them still not understand it. Fourth time them fail at the constitutional court. And now them are try put forward a constitutional reform without consulting with the people. And one where you're just going to remove the king, but you're going to keep the king's court. So we have to go clear England to get justice. We can't get justice in our own country. That don't work. And we are not going to have it. So again, they have failed. Them not take the talking, them not take the teaching. Right? And then E. A and E I'm going to deal with it together. A stands for accessibility and inclusiveness. And E, engagement and empowerment. Change is what our party leaders put out. And in particular today, I want to talk about the violence in our country and creating pathways for hope for our young people. Andrew, I think the solution to the violence is to beat our youths into submission. So them take state of emergency as the only way to deal with violence in our country. And that don't work. If we are going to fix violence in our country, we have to engage our youths and we have to build confidence in our youths. We have to help them to navigate their relationships between boys and girls and men and women so that they don't want to kill each other when something not go right in a relationship. We have to help them. That's the responsibility, right, of good parents. And in that regard, we have put forward on the table that we need an army of social workers working in our schools and our communities and partnering with our families. Not working with one person over here and one person over here, but working with the whole family together. We have put it forward. The reason why I say that them not take the teaching, 3 years ago, one of his caregivers, Horace Chang, the women's movement under my leadership went and delivered a letter and said, come, we're ready to sit down and talk with you and help you work out the solution. And we put it on the table, army of social workers, fund the PMI, make us talk about it because social intervention is required, not just state of emergency. All know him can't answer. Them don't take talk. So, as much as him say him is a baby father, him is a worthless baby father because he not listen. And he not ignore enough and pick them. Right? So, what I want to say to you, comrades, is that we here in the PNP have a vision of change. Comrade Mark Golding has put together a team that is going to implement this change, that is ready to cause this change. And inside of that change, I want to put to you that time come for a Jamaica where our children, our women, and our men all feel respected. where our schools are not the worst buildings in our communities. But our school, we invest in our schools. We put solar system in there, air conditioning in there, new furniture in there with our round table so the children can collaborate and talk to each other. And where we do not have blackboards dividing classrooms. Time come to respect our children. Time come to respect our women in our country. Time come to make sure that our women are paid equally for the same work as our men. Time come to make sure that our men and women can work in partnership in the homes to create strong families. Not where we say we expect the woman to go to work and go home and look after the children, but we work out together what our strengths are. Some man good at cooking, some man good at washing. Some woman good at cooking, some woman good at washing. All are we good at loving our children, but we need to create the space to love our children. Comrades, time come for a community center that works, that can look after our young children in our communities, and where our older people can go there and have positive interactions and access all the services that they need, instead of having to take 3 bus and 2 bus to collect the little pension. Comrades, time come for true employment of Jamaicans, where every Jamaican can truly have an opportunity to earn enough money so their family can have a good life. And that time can only come if you and all of us work to make sure that the next government is formed by the People's National Party, and the next Prime Minister of Jamaica is Mark Jefferson Goldings. Time come, comrade.
Love and hate can never.
Comrades, one more time for Comrade Patricia Duncan Sutherland. You know, the young people, them have a style of talking sometimes, and it's current. Them say, you have to go down today. When something go wrong, you have to go down. Labor right have to go down because of crime. Labor right have to go down because of the education system. Labor right have to go down because of the cost of living. Them have to go down for every single thing. And Comrade Lynn said them have to go down because labor right are wicked. We're moving right along, and I bring to you now another businessman. He has stepped forward again in Northeast Manchester. Next member of parliament in Manchester Northeast, Comrade Valentine Wint.
Comrade Moderator, Councillor Oliphant, the man of the moment, our guest speakers, Comrade Julian Robinson, I say little David with us. I have to make special mention of him, Comrade Calvin Lynn, councillors here on the platform, councillor candidates, His Worship the Mayor, Comrade warriors all, heart of love. You know, I feel good this evening because when I look to the back of the room, I'm seeing some stalwart from Northeast Manchester. Want to bring it up for Northeast Manchester? Northeast Manchester! Yes, man. Yes. Happy people them there. Let me take the opportunity of congratulating all the hard-working comrades who fought and came through like real thoroughbreds in the last local government election. Big it up for them. Big it up for them. I should also congratulate the comrades who fought real hard. Did not make it. But you know, your work has not gone unnoticed. And I want you to remember that the race is not for the swift, but for those who will endure to the end. So keep on working. Keep on stepping. Comrade Oliphant, we feel proud today that you are the Member of Parliament for Mandeville. Yes, ma'am. And I'm sure the people of Mandeville have renewed hope that Mandeville will become the best city in rural Jamaica. And we call it a city because we move into city status. I am sure between yourself and Comrade Mayor Donovan Mitchell, we're seeking to get that status for Mandeville. Comrades, I know the task ahead of us is not simple. Yes, it's not simple. But I can tell you, the councillors who won in the last election are on the ground and they're working hard already. I can tell you for Northeast Manchester, they run off the mark and they're out there working street and lane. In the Wallaston division, where we have Comrade David Knight, and in the Christiana division, where we have Comrade O'Neill Evans. And I hear the moderator say that we are there, we won it within the last 26 years. But I want to correct him. It's 38 years now since Dr. David that we have not won the Christiana division. Am I correct? Am I correct? Yeah, Christiana division. Since you won it, then, oh yes, we had it with Comrade Gentles. Comrade Gentles won it one time. No, from you won it. Since 1990, all right. So it's quite some time. So comrades, it was a great feat, really. And you know, we are in Northeast Manchester, on the northern end of Manchester. We are determined that we will take the Northeast Manchester constituency in the next elections. The comrades are right up. They are out there and they are working hard. We have seen a kind of representation that has brought us no benefit in the last 30-odd years. Nothing at all. All we see up there is pothole after pothole. And Brockway after Brockway. I read in the papers across the weekend where the government is planning to reduce, yes, where the government is planning to put in place a new legislation that requires drivers on the road to drink less alcohol. And I am not for drinking and driving, you know. But the way we have to swing from pothole is like we're drunk every day. So the police have to stop anyway. Keep dancing, we have to dilly-dally out of the pothole them. As I visited the hall here this evening, a comrade called me and said, "I have to talk to me." Because I'm here me advocating for a registry for potholes. And we need a national registry for pothole where we use GPS, use our phone, have this app that we can use our phone, photograph the potholes, and anywhere that those potholes are, we send that information to the National Work Agency. So therefore, they can determine what pothole must be fixed at what time. And if it's not fixed within a particular time, we as citizens want to be given the opportunity to hold the government accountable for any damage sustained as a result of hitting the pothole, damaging our vehicles or ourselves, if at all the government neglects to carry out their responsibility of ensuring that we have safe roads to drive on. Because 3/4 of the accidents we're now having is not as a result of just bad driving. It's not as a result of just alcohol, but as a result of the poor road conditions that begin with. Something wrong with the mic? So, you know, comrades, this is something we want to push real hard on. I have sent a petition to the Prime Minister's office a couple months well now, because he came out with this thing about petition, that if over 15,000 people sign a petition, then he will bring it into policy and possibly into law. I know, and all of us know, that currently the government is immune. If you lick your car up in the railing on the road, they can sue you for repair it. If you're taking a heavy-duty machine and it comes off and damages the surface of the road, the government can sue you to have that repaired. But if a patrol bursts your tire, mash up your front end, damage your back, broke up your jaw, you will get no compensation for government. We are now asking that this be renewed, be reviewed, because the same way that they expect to be compensated when we damage the front end of the road, as so they must repair our motor vehicle. If we can't hold the government accountable, then what we putting them there for? They must take responsibility for acting on the people's behalf. So this is something I'll be pushing on. And I'm sure if I ask all of you here tonight, if you would sign a petition to have the government held responsible for any accident that is caused as a result of a patrol after the given time has elapsed, would you sign? Comrades, would you sign? Well, also government must respond to people, because people must take action. Quite recently, I went to the police in Christiana after an accident was caused as a result of a faulty road condition. And I told them I was going to stage a demonstration. The inspector said to me, Mr. Wynne, we are begging you to not make them block up the road because anything can happen. And we have enough problems already. I said, all right, Inspector, I'm going to go this time. And we're going to placard. When we were the placarding, the media was called. I don't know who called them, but they came. And the information went out. I called NWA myself and tell about the bad condition of the road. I called the councillor and I said, you have to do something about this. And that 3 weeks passed, nobody did anything. 3 weeks later, the citizens take it upon themselves now to block the road. And I gave them full support. And within 2 days after blocking the road, they start to patch the road. What are they saying to us? And we have to take action before they will act? Well, if it's that they want, we're not afraid to take action because we need the work to be done. Comrades, we really have to get up. We really have to take action. We have to take something in our own hands because we can't sit back and peer government to perform, and they are not doing one darn thing. So comrades, it is up to you. It is up to you, and it's up to you. We have to decide if what we want to live with. If we want to change, comrades, we have to decide that we have to take action. And such action also involves you making the right decision whenever the elections are called. So comrades, together, we are going to change this country because we want a country that governments takes responsibility for their lack.
One more time. Comrade Valwyn, Northeast Manchester. The man say action. And it sound like say how that work, like you have to block every bad road and then you just make sure say them get fixed. Comrade Valentine Winter again. One more time, give him another round of applause. Comrades, we're almost at the finish line. And I bring to you now none other than next Member of Parliament for Manchester Central, the Mayor of Mandeville, Councillor Donovan Mitchell.
change, can we just stand up a while? Go and play the song, man. Go and play the song. For a change, stand up on your foot. Stand up on your foot. Stand up on your foot.
I needed someone who could take away the friends who tell me I should I believe
Galatians 5, verse 1 says, stand fast in the liberty. Okay. The writer says, stand fast in the liberty. Stand firm in the liberty. Comrade Chairman, the protocols have been established, but I want to big up our guest speaker. And comrades, put your hands together for he's very humble, full of substance, our next Minister of Finance when Mark Golding called the elections of Jamaica. Comrades, Tom the Piper's son came to Mandeville, and the people say it's time for a change. Delroy come and the people say you know nothing about justice. We will show you justice on the 26th of February. Ligel came to Riot Flat and all him couldn't do is drive up and down and make the people seem fierce because him lie Sunday morning, him lie Monday morning, him lie every morning and he lie 3 times per Saturday. Desmond came and the people said, Desmond, where you going? Time come. And them lick him with time come till him look like sick. So send and call Andrew. And Andrew came here 3 times and the people of Central Manchester said time come for a better Central Manchester. Comrades, I want to represent the leader of the People's National Party with dignity. A lady sat beside me, and all the lady could say to me, I hear you having conference later, please don't kill me. I don't know what that means because I respect the ladies very well. But please forgive me because I'm not a bright boy. Because you go to Delaware and you were conferred with the PhD and you come back telling the people you are a doctor. You can only use the term doctor when you are on the grounds of a university. Because if that was so, P.B. Patterson would be doctor about 20 times around. So comrades, don't make nobody fool you. I am begging you, comrades. Give me councillors little time to settle. Hearing some thing and we don't settle yet. Because we have to settle the thing and I want to settle the thing. Because when I go on the roads in central Manchester, I want to make sure that the council is settled so the people can do the work while I'm out there telling the people that time come. Comrades, I want to thank the comrades of the Mandeville Division. Even when I had my doubt, you said, Comrade Mitchell, give us another chance. We're working with Oliphant, and I'm sure he will come through. Since then is one time I buck up the contractor lady or the flag lady because she's missing in action. And her only excuse is that she's not feeling well, so she's taking a rest. Go rest from your labors, my dear, because the people of Manchester is telling you labor pain hard. And if you're going to labor, you have pain, then you have to feel the weight of the pain. Comrades, I want to talk to the people of Mandeville. We chat in the parish councils, council will make a suggestion to the NAA. We tell them that they're to make one way in Mandeville, north to south, so that people coming from the Christian area can go along the hospital route and come out of the town and don't bungle the town with traffic. But bright day, tell them push all the traffic in the town, and sometimes we have so much problem. But I can guarantee People's National Party government, we are going to review it because the people need to make sure that their business is right. I see the Prime Minister promising everything. He promised you some things that him soon give away the baby with the bathwater. But don't worry yourself, because some of them things him can't fulfill. Because if Nigel said, them not make enough money to close the budget, where am I going to get the money from to get all the pretty things when plan to give you? It's like a boy see a girl and say, chows is big, so give me, make me weary. Comrades, he can't walk so, because if he can't fit cow, he can't fit you. But we have Comrade Julian who will steer the ship and take it out of the rough waters, because I've never seen so many people suffering from the day I was born. Some people that call you, you feel bad. You never know them, the people that call you for some help, because people are suffer under labor. Come on, you don't want to go to the Mandeville Hospital. It's problem over there. People sleeping on the floor. People sleeping in a chair. People dying on the beds. People dying in chair. And they tell us that it's the best the health system has ever been. No go so. Comrade John Jr. created the Mandeville Hospital. It's the best we have ever seen. And now them turn it in a heater. But comrades, the longest part of the night or the darkest part of the night is just before daylight. Comrade, no worry. By the time you get the signature to Andrew, the PMP will be in power, so we don't want no signature, because we know how to road. We know how to treat the people right. We're not giving one set of people money and don't give one set of people money. The Prime Minister made an announcement that he will be giving constituencies money for drought. In Westmoreland, in Hanover, in St. Elizabeth, in Skipport, Manchester, and him go to Clarendon and St. Catherine. So as far as we're concerned, no joke never in a Manchester. Put down that lie. Time come that the people of Manchester need good representation. I see them laying some pipes on the Spiritual side, Perth Road, coming into Mandeville. And the last thing I hear, them run the pipes, them can't seal the road. Them have no money, you know, but them have to find some life, he tell us. Them can't seal the road because every time them pressure check it, it a leak somewhere. It means therefore you never give the right contractor. You must learn to give the people the things that the people can do. You can't give shoemaker cabinet for make. Comrades, when I come to DC here some mornings and I see the traffic on the outside, I pledge to myself, give me a chance to become the member of parliament and I will show them how to keep traffic off the streets and to make sure that your children, your grandchildren, those that are traveling on the road can have a better path to travel because we will fix the problem here. Eval Warmington said don't talk to the councillors. But it's a pity they don't know that the best councillors are the best politicians in the world are councillors and mayors because mayors know how to run the world. But no worry yourself, I leave him to a young doctor man over there named Dr. Wall. Him said that him not spend none of the government money with him, so me never know that is your money. But comrades, no worry yourself. Because I tell you, when the trumpet shall sound, and when the PMP shall be marching through, and we're going from house to house to talk with the people, we shall overcome because Satan and his hosts have to flee. Because the people of Central Manchester is saying, we want elephant. People are talking about doctorate. If you want to know about doctorate, ask Elephant's son, we get good doctorate. You know, me can't call a big word them, you know, but I was a proud young man when I saw his mother putting on the whole property sitting there upon him. Because this is my beloved son in whom I am well pleased. Comrades, when we look at the roads, we look at Good Luck Gully. They fix it 3 times and they mash up 5 times. And they fix it the other day and they start mash up already. Because them contractor when them take to come to fix the road, come from town and town people don't know how country road to fix. But comrades, when you look at the road from DC down the bottom there so, and travel all the way to Newport, your stomach sick. You have to be careful what you eat in the morning because pothole will kill you. And they tend to blame the parish council, but that is the work of the member of parliament. She get the money and she must spend the money. When you look at the road from Royal Flag coming into Mandeville, you want 10 for over 2 years. You can't patch a little piece of road between the and G, and every day you're driving past there. But you have a problem, comrades. From February 26, she changed her. The other day I see her going up to Belfield. She was in a black Noah, very tint, because she don't want nobody see her. She's running from the people because she thought it was an easy road. Comrades, it's not an easy road. Winston Jones tell us that it wasn't an easy road. John Jr. came and he helped us to do the road. Peter Bunting came and he helped us to do the road. But all she had to run up and down and tell lie. And I tell lie for who to fix the road. Comrades, when you look at Winston Jones Highway, you don't know if you drive on the right or if you drive on the left. But don't worry yourself. We soon tell her already song, say, move over, make me pass. Because we will pass her somewhere. And if she think we did done, we just a come. She says she wants to win the four in a central Manchester. And I told her, when I did the interview down at Williamsfield at High Mountain Coffee, I told her we are going to win Knockpatrick because I knew what the numbers was saying while she was there trying to fast in a people business at South Manchester. She never knew that dog named her supper and she couldn't win Knockpatrick. Comrades, the night is far spent. I'm coming from church. I went to church to present Mark Golden. But after I left Porus, I went to Maypen. And I told the people in Maypen that I am come. That was my topic of the message today. I am come. Because when Daniel had problems and Satan hold the people down and hold him down, the Lord have sent a deliverer. So the Lord sent them to release and deliver the people of central Manchester out of the bonds of wickedness. So comrades, it is fast. We have Knockpatrick Division Conference. We have Royal Fat Private Session. We have the public session of the constituency. You will hear some more from me. But tell your mother, tell your father, tell your sister, and tell your brother. Comrades, let no one hidely saying there is nothing I can do while PMP are suffering under this wicked and corrupt JLP government. We have to get rid of them once and for all and let them understand how to run this country. Comrades, I sat there a while ago and a comrade sent me 5 pictures. I'm my stomach sick. Garbage, maggots, dead animals, and all of them can't tell you that they're trying to fix the problem. I know when a good comrade of mine who sits in this room was the executive director of NSWMA, we never have the problem in Mandeville. But comrades, time will come. Keep the faith. Be strong. Be firm. Don't give up. Don't give up, comrades. Because if you give up, when we are celebrating, we are going to say you never come with me. Put on your shoes. Lace up your shoes. We are going to walk the hills of Garloki to Georges Valley. We are going to walk from Mandeville to Newport. And we are going to tell them that time come. Time come. Time come. Jones' time come. My time soon come. Julian time a come. But darling, crap it, boy, I tell you, when Mark Jefferson Golden time come, and we shall overcome, and the people of Central Manchester will be there, we shall hear, well done.
Up and running rain and sun in the PMP party. Come in. Follow me no jet. Follow me no jet. Watch this. Say we never swing cut from PMP. It no make sense, nobody try change we. Waste our time to go vote with the DLP. Step up the progress we all are we. Alright, me hear one bag of yapping, one bag of chatting. When PMP attack up your cheering and clapping.
Member say him not finish yet, because Knockpatrick conference are June 2nd. Royal Flat conference are come up to, and the constituency conference is July 14. Wait till all of the argument them through. One more time, next member of parliament, Councillor Donovan Mitchell is worship. Comrades, we're moving right along to our final 2 presentations. And I want you now to warmly welcome in Mandeville your councillor, Councillor Jones Oliphant, to bring your greetings and to introduce our guest speaker, Comrade Julian Robinson.
Comrades, we shall overcome. We will overcome. And I want to say thanks to you, because you have made sure that I've gotten a 3rd term. I give God thanks. I give my wife and family thanks. And I thank you for the way you went out and you worked so that we can make it. Comrades, we have one more task to do in this region. And the next task that we have is to make sure that Donovan Mitchell march to Garden House. Whenever time the election is called, Donovan Mitchell should take his rightful seat in Garden House. A seat that he has worked for nearly 50 years. He has been in the political work, so he has experience. He has the knowledge. He has the know-how. And he has the guts to be a good member of parliament. And so, Comrade Julian, he will be with you. The night is far spent and I will not weary you anymore because we have come here to hear our spokesman and finance. And you know what was interested in the budget debate? I saw a man giving a presentation. And I know that when you're playing cricket, you have a umpire. And when you're playing football, you have a referee. Referees. We have all our sportsmen in the goal, but we know what it is. And the man who was the chief player who held up a red card. You ever see anything like that? You playing the game and you refereeing your own game. Call the game. And I remember when we were going to school and we used to do accounts. And there were times when we couldn't get the book to balance. The balance sheet couldn't balance and we were to balance it. Some of our fellow students would say, cark the book. The finance minister couldn't balance the book, so he cark the book. But I know that our spokesperson, Julian Robinson, he knew that the book was not right. And tonight, I want you to stand on your feet as we welcome our guest speaker, Comrade Julian.
Out of merit to the foundation of the music, to all the godfathers who set it. You know, you have some little people don't know respect. As a matter of fact, them is one hard of men for the elders, but watch it. When the nurse, when the pet, when the children, when the soda, when the powder. When the best time is when the nurse, when the pet, when the children, when the some little entertainer what them do a one song which is little but top.
Comrade Chairman, Comrade Mario Mitchell, your counselor, the councillors who are here, newly elected and returning, your MP in waiting, the other MPs who will join me to walk up Duke Street, the comrades, the workers, and the warriors of the Mandeville Vision, I greet you. One love. Comrades, the week before the local government election, I was in Parliament. And a young lady from across the aisle came over and she said, Julian, come here. She said, I'm going to bet you $1 million. I'm going to take all 4 divisions in Central. I'm going to take 2 from McHale, and then I'm going to go down to South and turn campaign manager. And a joke thing, I'm talking a real thing. Real thing. She called me and said she want a witness to the bet. She bet $1 million. All 4 in a Central, 2 from Northwest, and she'll go down to South for go deal with South. Comrades, from February 26, every time I see that young lady, all she do is hold her head down. She can't look on me. But me not say nothing to her. because I know Donovan I go deal with her because there's only one Crawford going to be in the parliament and him named Damian Crawford. So I leave her to Donovan. Comrades, I know Mikhail going whole Northwest. I know Donovan going win in Central. I know PB going win in South because you have a missing person down there. He's such a missing person that the Integrity Commission put out an advertisement in the paper to say, where is this person? Them can't find him in the constituency. Them can't find him at town. Them can't find him nowhere. So I know PB going to deal with him. But I must tell you, I like how Vala go on up and artists. I like how Vala go on up and artists. So comrades, it's 4 from 4 I expect from the parish of Manchester. 4 from 4. Now hear me. I want to give a little story about focus and distraction. And I want you to hear me well. Real story. So in 2010, I ran a marathon. A marathon is 26 miles, 26.2 miles. It was the Marine Corps Marathon in D.C. As part of the training for the marathon, you have to run 4 20-milers. So you have to wake up about 2 o'clock in the morning and you run. And sometimes it takes you 3-4 hours. And I learned on those runs. Every time you run, you pass a yard, a dog run out after you and back after you. And you pass the next yard, and the next dog run out and back after you. And I learned that if every single time you run past a yard and a dog run out and back after you, and you bend down to pick up a stone and throw after the dog, a next man going past you. So I want to say to the comrades, I don't want us to get distracted. I want us to focus on our race. We not run nobody else's race. We not follow up idiot argument. We not follow up bad mind and stupidness. We're running our race. Because it's one race we have. And that is a race to make Mark Jefferson Golden the Prime Minister of Jamaica. So I say to my colleagues here, I say to Val, I say to Trisha, and I say to Donovan, focus upon your race. Because I want to walk up Duke Street with you to Garden House when that time comes. Because the Jamaican people have said, we are ready for change. We are ready for change. But them want to hear what we're going to do differently. Because I tell you the truth, them don't know the green people. Them done with it. Them done with corruption. There's no country, there's no democracy anywhere in the world that you can have a head of government who go in 3 years and his integrity report can't clear. Let me repeat that. I said there is no democracy in the world that a head of government could be going 3 years and a 2, a 3, because we just put in a report at the end of March. And it can't clear. And him can't say nothing about it. Time come for change. We can't have a government where corruption will run left, right, and center. When you ask question about who own building what TAGA has spent 400 million pounds and it can't occupy, them draft a Data Protection Act and say we can't tell you who own it. Time come for change, comrades. Comrades, the government likes to boast about how well the economy is doing. The other day they say we are at $5 billion net international reserves. And that's a good thing. Good thing, nothing wrong with that. But what that mean for the small farmer who can get a bag of fertilizer? What that mean when you go to Mandeville Hospital and have to sit down on chair because no bed not there? What that mean for the woman in a Spanish town who are wait for a JUTC bus and the bus not there and she have to pay $250 upon the coaster? That don't mean nothing. Comrades, time come for us to build an economy where every single Jamaican will benefit and not just a few. So where are we in Jamaica? We're stuck in what I call a low wage, a low growth, and a low tech economic model. And I'm going to explain what I mean, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do to get out of this trap. Low wage. If we look at the big sectors in the economy, if we look at the sectors that employ the most people, from tourism to BPOs to construction and to the public sector, 90 to 95% of those workers are in the low wage sector, meaning them are earn minimum wage or a little above. You have 5 to 10% who are supervisors or managers, but the vast majority of Jamaicans are earning low wages, which is why they might live hand to mouth. We're stuck in a low growth model where, in spite of all the great things the government wants to tell you about the economy, this economy is not growing more than 1 to 2% per annum. In COVID, we had a big fall and then recover, but now we're at 1 to 2%. 1 to 2% can give us the kind of growth that will lift the majority of Jamaicans out of poverty. Can't do it. And we are in a low tech, and by tech, I mean how do we use technology and how do we apply it so that we can be more productive? Our productivity has been going down, not up. Comrades, that economy can deliver for the majority of the Jamaican people. The first thing you have to do is recognize you have a problem. The Labour Party doesn't. They don't believe they have a problem. Because once big business doing well, them expects the drops will trickle down to the small man. It never works. Trickle down economics don't work anywhere in the world. We have to build an economy where every Jamaican feel part of it, where every Jamaican will benefit from it. So I'm going to tell you how we're going to do that. And another simple thing. I'm not come here to talk, pretty talk, and think of easy business. It won't happen in a year. It won't happen necessarily in one term. But we have to start the process because as a progressive party, we are committed to the upliftment of the majority of the Jamaican people. We can't be happy where some people can benefit, where we see a construction boom, where houses are being sold for 40 and 50 million for 2-bedroom, or 70, but the vast majority of people can buy a house. We can't be satisfied when an NHT outsources its responsibility to private banks and then pay them the difference between what the NHT rate and the private rate is. We can't be satisfied when young people do everything we tell them to do. Them go to school and pass them subject. Them go to university and pass them subject and do well. And when them come out, them can't afford a house. We can't be satisfied. We are a progressive party. And a progressive party has to ensure that the vast majority of people get an opportunity to better their lives. We can't be satisfied with an NHT that instead of going out across the country, finding land, going to contractors and say, all right, I'm going to put in the water and the sewage, and I'm going to say to you, build a 1 or 2 bedroom at 10 or 15 million so you can start and then you can build from that. That is what we need. We need in agriculture investment in research and development so that you know which kind of crop for plant, you know when for plant it, you know what kind of seedling for put in there, so you don't waste your time and energy and you go plant something and not come out of it. That's what we need. We need investments to ensure we are bringing whole heap of tourists, and we don't have a problem with that. But we need more investments so that the agriculture and the manufacturing sector can benefit more from tourism, so we don't spend $1 billion importing food into this country. A progressive government going to say, we must reduce our import bill by 10% every year. We must provide the funding, the technical support to our farmers so them can supply the food that go into the hotel sector. That is how we're going to have growth. Because tourists will come. And nothing wrong with that. But the reality is that the majority of the money remains in the hands of the owners, and most of that money is abroad. And yes, all the workers going to get is them salary and maybe some tips that can lift people out of poverty. So I'm going to tell you how we're going to transform this economy. We have to start with the education. Straight up. We have a system right now, we call it the conveyor belt system. And you know the other day, in a reading day, I going to some school in my constituency, and it was sobering. Serious talk. It was sobering because I realized the difficulties at the basic and the primary level in just understanding, seeing words, and being able to make them out. And if we don't deal with literacy from the basic school level, then every problem continues. So when you send a picnic at 5 or 6 to a primary school and them can't make out them name, what going to happen to them? Them go through, them do PEP. And them, remember, you don't feel PEP anymore. Everybody pass. But you don't get to the school that you want. And then you go to that school and you spend another 5 years there. And then when you reach 15 or 16, you can't read all right. We are committed to fixing that. And fixing that means we make the investment at the early childhood level. So that when a child at 5 or 6, them can make out the words, them can sound them out, them can read, them can write. So when them go in a primary school, them can learn. I'm going to tell you something. This government, you know what them solution is to crime? Them say them want to lock up young people under 18, put in mandatory minimum sentences of 50 years and 30 years for people who are 14, 15 who commit crime. Now me no cater for the big man them who want to do what them want to do. Them for lock up and throw away the key. But it can't be that the solution to youth crime is all you're going to do is try to lock them up. That can't be. You have to fix the education system. You have to invest more so that you have more guidance counselors in schools. You have to bring character education into your school system. The Ministry of Education sit down for 3 years on a proposal and a committee and not do nothing. You have to invest in social intervention, and when I say it, the government get upset, but I'm going to say it again. You can't outsource it to Keith Duncan and company. And what Keith doing is a good thing. Let me be clear. But the primary responsibility is the government's. It is the government to ensure that those people who fall through the cracks and reach 15 and 16 and are no marketable skills, that you have programs in place to deal with them. So you solve your crime problem. You can't police it out. You can't soldier it out. You can't put more SOE and state of emergency. And so you solve crime. You have to build a better society from the base up. That is what we are committed to as a People's National Party. So comrades, you would have heard after all the dramatics, and me not deal with dramatics, just straight up. I just like deal with facts. But other people like deal with dramatics. The economy is not as rosy as people want to make it out. But me no need to tell you that because you deal with it every day. Because you feel the price increase. Yeah, we know you have official inflation rate. I mean, But every time you go a shop, every time you go a market, and every time you go a supermarket, you pay more. That is our reality. And what we have seen in the last quarter is that the government's revenues have started to fall. And I know nothing we're proud for say, but we've been saying you must have a strategy to grow the economy. Right? You must have a strategy to grow the economy. And I'm waiting to see the end of May. Because the minister said, him tell tax administration, go find the money. Well, I don't know where them going to find it. Because if the people them not have it, them can't pay them tax. And if the tax revenues fall as they have fallen, there's only one way you can deal with it. You have to start cut programs. This is just a reality. It's not different from your household. If the money now coming, you can't spend it the same way. So let us wait and see come end of May whether them collect the money them said them are going to collect. I doubt it. Because the reality is that businesses have been feeling the pressure too. Them can't pass on everything to the consumer because them know the consumer can't afford it. And the reality is that we have been in a high interest rate environment that has affected those companies. So how we're going to do it differently? We're going to invest in education from the ground up at the basic school level so that we can build skills so that our young people can leave primary school numerate and literate so that them understand how to embrace technology, because the reality, no make nobody fool you, the advent of artificial intelligence is going to affect jobs in Jamaica, whether we like it or not. And so what we have to do is embrace it and apply it and use it so that we can become more productive, so that we can lift our productivity. We're going to ensure that we not just have 2 STEM academies, science, technology, engineering, arts, and maths, which is what this government wants. We're going to ensure that STEM is in every single school. It is infused in the curriculum, that every single Jamaican child can be exposed to that thinking so that they can become critical thinkers, so that they can solve problems, so that we don't just have to buy the phone them and use that technology. We can use the phone them to build solutions, and we can export those solutions so we can earn foreign exchange. We're going to put STEM in every single school. We're going to look at the sectors that we know can provide growth for the economy. Logistics is untapped. Jamaica, for good or bad, we have a location that is unique. Once you come out of the Panama Canal, you hit Jamaica first. And then we are the next port going up to North America. The bad side is that the drug traffickers see it as an opportunity. But the good side is that we can be a logistics hub for this region. But we just have scratched the surface. We have a logistics master plan that this government has not even started to implement. That we can build and create jobs. Not just low-tech jobs, but high-quality jobs. So that your pitney who go to university and earn them degree can work and stay in Jamaica. And not just aspire to go across the border to North America. We are committed to building hope for the future. Hope for a future of a better Jamaica. A Jamaica that young people want to stay in. A Jamaica where we bring down crime and violence, not just by investing in SOEs and ZOZOs, but we start with social intervention early. We're committed to dealing with the problem of youth crime. We're committed to dealing with the problem of crime in schools. Before I came here, I know you had a forum looking at that. The reality is that the ministry has a whole set of programs for which there's been no evaluation, for which there's been no assessment to determine whether those programs work. Time come for change. Time come for change. So I just want to say to the comrades, Jamaica is ready for the People's National Party. We, for the next, I don't know how long it's going to be before the man fly the gate. But let us start lacing up our boots. We have to make sure the organization is tight. I mean, know about the organization. I win 3 times, even when everybody else lose, because I deal with the organization. So I set on as the workers. We have enumeration for do. We in the phase now. The May voters this soon come out. But we in the phase up to September 30th for the November voters list. I want to make sure everybody in your house enumerate. Everybody in your yard enumerate. Everybody in your lane or your district enumerate who inclined to the People's National Party. If you are a canvasser, go out there and spread the message of the PMP. I spoke in the budget debate. The comrade leader spoke in the budget debate. We have some talking points that you can go out there and tell the Jamaican people what it is that we would do differently. Because we have a plan. And let us talk, we talk. We have a plan. Your candidates must be out there on the ground every day. Because me don't know what's going to happen, you know. May I tell you the truth. We know what the illicit 6. And we don't know when those reports going to come. And the reality is that something could have come upon the 6 of them. And everything turned upside down. And time come where we have to go to the polls. So we can't be resting on our laurels. So I'm saying to the comrades in Mandeville, in central Manchester. Central Manchester has been a strong PMP constituency. Bring it back. Make we deliver this parish. Because I've been going around the country and I've been trying to get and count to my 33 plus. And I can see it. I can see my 33 plus. And I know we'll get there because I've sensed the mood of the Jamaican people. And we're not here because we want power for ourselves. We're not here, Comrade Mark Golden don't want him not an ego about being Prime Minister. We are here because we believe this country requires the transformation which only the People's National Party can deliver. So workers, warriors of the People's National Party, let's get ready. Let's get ready to deliver a victory for Comrade Donovan Mitchell in central Manchester. You have shown, me know Michael good. You have shown in Northeast Manchester, and we don't know who's going to take over from Manor Yard. But whether we don't know who it is, but it don't really matter. We're ready for Comrade Valwyn. Make we deliver Northeast Manchester for Comrade Valwyn. Make we deliver South for Comrade Peter Bunting. Because the missing person now going to show up. The only time that missing person talking in Parliament is when him read the prayer. He has never said anything else in the Parliament. And comrades, most importantly, by doing so, let us ensure that Comrade Mark Jefferson Golden becomes the leader of this country and Prime Minister so we can build a Jamaica for every single Jamaican. One love, comrades, one heart.
July 14. Bang shh.
Comrade Juliana Robinson, on the behalf of the Mandeville Division, please accept this gift as a token as appreciation for delivering the message today. We appreciate your presence today. We thank you.
So, comrades, June 2nd, not Patrick. The constituency is July 14. Royal Flat Private Session, June 30th. Reaches Division number Reaches Primary School, the comrade leader again, June 12. Alligator upon 9th of June. 2nd of June too? Oh, the 22nd of June. May 35th? May 25th in Division Eastern Kingston, Wallaston. 27th of June. 27th of June, Wallaston. Spur Tree. 15, New Green Division. Make sure you support all the constituency conferences that are there. Come, let us be upstanding as we sing Jamaica Rise. And we say, thank. Oh, Renee, you again. All right. Come, Renee. Let's welcome Renee again.
Okay, so I'll be saying the vote of thanks. Good night, comrade. I would like to express sincere gratitude to the speaker. Your presentation was on point. Mr. MC, Comrade Mario Mitchell, you were your usual vibrant self. I thank you. Panelists on the Youth Forum, thank you. Your discussion was informative. Regional Secretary, thank you for your guidance and appreciation. His Worship, the Mayor, the next MP, Central Manchester, your attendance is appreciative as well. The decoration and planning team, we thank you. The food was good, and the kitchen team, without you, we would be hungry. Music team, big up. Comrade Pastor Hoshang, we express your most faithful gratitude for your contribution. Comrade one and all, on the behalf of the council and the newly minted executive member, we thank you wholeheartedly.
Thank you very much. Comrades, school is tomorrow, so if you have a buckle of your chair, please take up the bottle, and there's a garbage bin at the back. Do not leave any garbage in the auditorium. Remember, devotion is early tomorrow morning at 7:30. So please take up the bottles or wherever you may have at your feet. Let us be upstanding as we sing Jamaica Rise. Thank you very much for coming out. Go lead.
The trumpet has sounded, my countrymen all. Awake from your slumber and answer the call. The torch has been lighted, the dawn is at hand. Who joins in the fight for his own native land? Land of my birth, I pledge to be loyal, faithful, true.